Happy Friday, and behind me is the Liberty County Department of Transportation kind of department, and that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Before we get started, if you do enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing, and let's get right into it. So yeah, like I said earlier, behind me is the DOT Dispatch Center, where it kind of looks pretty outdated compared to the current buildings in the game. Coming inside, it definitely looks different to say the least compared to the new police station and fire department station, which is kind of disappointing as this is my favorite team to play on. If you couldn't tell, I almost have 3000 XP on the DOT team. Other than that, it just kind of looks really empty inside, and the DOT team in general just feels a bit empty and always quiet. Speaking of quiet, when I always join a public server, there's always 1 to 2 people on the DOT team, and it always just feels outnumbered because there's nothing really for the players to do on it apart from just kind of fix lampposts. Speaking of quiet, when I join a public server, the DOT team always just feels empty or rather quiet because there's always 1 to 2 people actually playing on the team. This is probably because nobody really enjoys playing on it, and there's not that much detail, because on the police team you have people to arrest and it's very fun, and whilst on the fire team, of course, you have to put out fires, and there's also the paramedic side of things. And on the DOT team, you basically tow cars, and yeah, it just feels like there's not enough effort kind of put into this team. When we come over to look at the vehicle selection, there's only 12 vehicles on the whole Department of Transportation team, and quite a few of them are locked or cost Robux, which is kind of sad. Also, half of these are also trailers, which is nobody really uses trailers except for in roleplay servers. So just think of that, we only have about 8 vehicles. Of course, when the Ford vehicles did get removed, it lost quite a few of those. But yeah, other than that, there's just not that much on the team. The last time we got a DOT update feels like forever, because always around Christmas time they normally add stuff which you can use on the DOT team, like snowplows of course. But other than that, I kind of just feel like the developers have kind of forgotten about this team, and there's nothing really in it for us to enjoy it anymore except for driving around and fixing vehicles. I love a variety of calls, which is very nice, especially in roleplay servers. But yeah, it just feels really empty. Also, if we're looking at the station, there could be room for improvements. It's not the worst of buildings, but like I said earlier, compared to the police station and fire department station, it just looks very kind of different in a sort of way that the developers kind of were less skilled at the time of making this, which is kind of sad, as this is my favorite team to play on, like I said earlier. But yeah, definitely hope we can see an update on this soon. Also, if we come over to the spawner and we click customize, there's no vehicle accessories for this, like no light configurations, except for just trailer hitch, which is pretty sad, as it'd be very nice if you could get like different types of lights or other stuff like that, which would be very cool. Let's join a few public servers to see how many people are actually on the DOT team. Now we'll join 5 different servers, and let's see how many people are on them in each server. Let's go ahead and join the first one. Alright, so we're loading into the first server here. So yeah, let's just go ahead, skip loading, and then let's go up to the top right, and there's 0 people on the DOT team. There's 23 on civilian, 1 on sheriff, 2 on the fire department team, and then 6 on police. So there's actually not a lot of people on the teams, but 0 on the DOT team is pretty sad. I understand why there's only 1 sheriff, as it's kind of similar to the police team, but still, it's very sad. Let's go over to servers so then we don't end up joining the same server again, and let's just scroll, click this server for example, and there we go. Let's go ahead and join. Alright, so we're in the next server, and is that a junk bot avatar? Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while. But let's click up here. Once again, there's 0 people on the DOT team and 0 on the sheriff team. But there are quite a few on the fire department team and police team. 22 people on the civilian team. I'm starting to see a sort of pattern between this. A lot of people on civilian and not a lot of people on these 4 teams here. Let's go ahead and join the next server. Alright, so we're joining a server right now with 39 people. Just to see if anyone is on this team. Hopefully there's one person on the DOT team. And there, once again, is 0 people on the DOT team, 10 on the police, 4 on firefighter, and 9 on sheriff. In total, that is 19, and then 4 on here. So it's really sad to see that the DOT team is always empty in every server that we go in. I thought there was no point joining the last few servers, as of course it would probably be the same outcome, 0 people again on the DOT team, which is really sad, like I keep on saying, because DOT is just an enjoyable team to play on, but the PRC developers just need to notice this and do something about it. Either that's making more cars or future updates which could bring more players to the team and make it more interactive, maybe add stuff like fixing buildings and stuff like that. That could be very exciting. So yeah, if you do agree with me, let me know down in the comments, and if you do have any video suggestion ideas, go over to our Discord server and let me know in the dedicated channel. I will be reading them all later today and taking on board a few ideas. Now, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.